No, you're going to have $1 million problems instead of $100,000 problems, or instead of $30,000 problems. And $1 million problems are exponentially more challenging. Are you ready for that? Here are 5 secrets of being $1 million coach that are simple but not easy. Secret number one, being $1 million coach is a place to come from, not a place to get to. You're going to start showing up as $1 million coach right now. If you want $1 million, be $1 million coach. Years ago, I was talking to a friend of mine who he mentors millionaires and billionaires who want to be philanthropists. It sounds easy. If you've got millions of, or even billions of dollars, just give it away to charities. But actually, there are all sorts of charities and all sorts of ways that money can be lost. So he helps them be really strategic in their donations. And he said, Rich, I know lots of people who coach. I paid $1 million for their coaching. And you're not showing up as $1 million coach. And it hurt when he said that. And I realized, okay, I got to get clear on how do I show up differently? How would I need to show up if I was going to be $1 million coach? $1 million coach is a place to come from, not a place to get to. Secret number 2, challenges on this journey are a feature, not a bug. Challenges are a feature, not a bug. If you're thinking that having $1 million a year will make life easy, no, you're going to have $1 million problems instead of $100,000 problems, or instead of $30,000 problems. And $1 million problems are exponentially more challenging. Are you ready for that? I remember the first time I got a $300,000 tax bill because I'd outgrown my accountant, and it took me about 5 years to pay that off. I also learned to set a very high bar for the kind of accountants I want on my team. So are you ready for the kind of challenges that come along if you're making $1 million a year? The challenges don't leave. The challenges will keep coming at a higher level. Are you ready for it? Challenges are a feature, not a bug. Secret number 3, revenue is vanity, profit is sanity, cash flow is king. That's not my phrase, but it's an important one to be aware of. I see you nodding, Eric. Revenue is vanity, profit is sanity, cash flow is king. I created a business 3 years ago, which was going to be about taking all the work that I'd done, partner with an expert in marketing who would take all my resources and turn them into programs and products. What do they call it? Evergreen. And it would scale to a multi-million-dollar business. Felt so exciting. He would do all the business and marketing side, and I'd stay in my zone of genius. All I had to do was creativity, or all I had to do was create. We made $1 million in a year. Sounds amazing, right? I took home $10,000 from that business. I had to close it down. Not only did I only take home 10,000, but all the marketing he did actually meant that my colleague did meant that we actually cannibalized my business, and lots of clients came over here to join these programs and then didn't bring the money over to me. So I actually lost money on top of only taking home 10,000. That's not a business. Revenue means nothing. All that crap in your Facebook feed about people telling you how they make 7 figures, I can help you do that. Ask them, how much profit did you make? How much did you take home? How many days off did you take last year? Those are the things that actually count. Revenue is just a vanity metric. What counts is profit. And underneath that, what counts is how much cash do you have readily accessible, because business goes up and down like this. The economy goes up and down like this. Be aware of that as you're thinking about how much more money can I make. It's not about what comes in. It's about what you take home and the time that you have. Secret number 4, extend your time frame. What if you had 25 years to make your first million, or your second million, or whoever you are right now? It might be 10 million. It doesn't matter. But what if you gave yourself 25 years or 10 years? If you extend your time frame, then life becomes so much easier. And I learned this tool from Dan Sullivan, who says, when you give yourself a 25-year goal, and you check in once a quarter where you are moving towards that goal, every quarter is just 1% towards that goal. And it takes off all the pressure. If you've had a great quarter, that's great. You're a little bit closer to your goal. If you've had a bad quarter, it's okay. It's only 1% towards your goal. 25 years, checking in once a quarter. Take off the pressure. It's the pressure that to make money that has us make bad decisions and bad choices. When you extend your time frame, everything shifts. Secret number 5, money versus fulfillment. It's a little like the article I read to you just now. Money versus fulfillment. Better to make $200,000 and be happy and fulfilled with plenty of free time than $1 million when you're exhausted and burnt out and you've missed your kids growing up. 5 secrets about being $1 million coach, making $1 million. What did you get from that? What's one takeaway from that? One thought, one idea, one insight from any of those secrets? Hey, thanks for listening. Before you go, I've got over a decade's worth of tools and ideas to help you drastically increase your income and your impact as a coach over at richlitvin.com. And hit the subscribe button, because when you do, you'll automatically get notified every time I release a new podcast episode. See you next time.